Alright. I'm here. Now I'm just waiting on Greg to show his ass up and we can get this party started. Let me look over the changelog here because there is quite a lot that I'm not going to either be able to test or there isn't anything to test. Because I don't use warp drive, so I can't test that. There's a notice that he removed .name from pretty much all lang file entries because it was absolutely redundant and caused duplicate entries at times. Simple search and replace with .name equals and equals before loading Minecraft should fix it. I'm hoping that doesn't break anything in here, but doesn't look like it. Because we don't have anything that actually shows that. We have the actual localization name. Hey, there's a Greg. And he gives me shit for being late. Okay, so the next one is a compat thing for Between Lands and Erebus, which we don't have in here. And it's just data and recipe, so it's not really anything I need to test. Also, limestone is marked as Between Lands proof, since it exists in there as well. And then the next one is the thing I was talking about that I definitely can't test. Because I've never used that mod. I have no idea how to even get a ship in that mod. Which is that he did compat for warp drive mod. Should work with GT6 machines, pipes, wires, and covers and such when it comes to rotating your ship. Warp drive is tested by someone else. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Now, the next one is a big one I'm hoping is working well. The lang file thing is the non-English people. Okay. So nothing I'm ever going to see. Good to know. Now, not the blank cover. There it is, Invar Wall. This is the one that made all the damn noise. So let me go get some Invar and let's see if this got fixed. Don't tell Chairman that, Greg. He's one of those space nerds. He's gonna want me to add it to the server. I'm not adding it to the server. Okay, a sci-fi nerd. Is that better? Oh, okay. But you are a sci-fi nerd. Pretty much. Sci-fi nerd is better. Yeah, I thought so. Alright, so let's make this. Hammer. Oh, my wrench probably actually has to be in there. Hey, it doesn't make the you broke it fucking sound. It doesn't play it at all if you shift click, which is good because it doesn't play it 60 million times, which is what I kind of expected. So that's good. So if you don't want to hear it hammer, just shift click it and you're good to go. Yeah, these were really annoying up until now because you had to hear it make a breaking sound every time. It was really obnoxious, so I'm quite glad it's now fixed. Throw those in there in case I need to make me another tank at some point. I'm quite sure I'll need one for, well, something. Okay, so yeah, I also fixed the fact that the hologram tool made the breaking sound in the first place. Now it has a special case that makes it do the normal sound instead. Good. By the way, Greg, is there something I'm missing? Is there a way to clear these? Like make them back to a or do we literally just have to shred them down and remake them? Because now that I got a welder, I don't need that one. That's what I figured. Okay. So let's see what we got next. Ender Garbage Bin did not respect its redstone state in regards to preventing fluid input. Alright. Can easily test that. Let me get a... Should be, yeah, that. Also, wow, YouTube seriously doesn't have any delay with the live stream. Yeah, I said it. We've got way better internet now. So we can run at 5K instead of, well, I can run even higher than that. But I can run at 5K and put it on the whatever the hell it is. There's a setting for it. For latency, there's ultra low latency. That's what it is. Alright, so that is a full tank. It's getting redstone. It is not taking it. Now I do that, and it's completely empty. So, that is definitely fixed. Greg, you owe me a drum of water. Is it really? I haven't looked at the actual YouTube thing. I need to go see this. Hold on a second. Oh, I can't do it that way. I got to bring up the actual thing, you doofus. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. The emoji heart is right in the... Yeah, well, it's fucking YouTube. What do you expect? You can't expect flawless designing. Alright, so that one's fixed and working fine. Next on the list, weighted meter now works on raw ore items in chests and stuff. That's an itemometer. That's a weightometer. Let's just borrow this one for the moment. I don't want to have to move that crap. Let's just put a chest over here. There's one. Sit right there and behave yourself. And let's get screwdriver. Can you not hear game sounds again? What the fuck? We had this problem the other day. Ah, fuck's sakes. Hold on, let me see if I can fix it. There. Fixed it. Okay, so put in 1 65535. Damn, gypsum's heavy. This is the lightweight-o-meter that, so it makes sense, but it does read it. We're just maxing the damn thing out. It's supposed to be equals. There we go. Well, trust me, Greg, it worked right. Here, you want me to do it again? I'll make one more wall for you, damn it. There you go. It works. No breaky sound. And no sound at all if you do a whole, if you shift click it. I don't, but I don't have that, so. Alright, what do we got next? Weightometer fluid filter block was slightly bugged in regards of its GUI. Should now work and have all the same special cases as the fluid filter cover. I guess I'm going to have to get one of those. Which for this thing, I've already made them and I'm not going to use one of these, so I will cheat one of these in. When we get to the other thing later on, I'm making it because I need a bunch of them. Why is it not showing me the block? The hell's the block? Filter fluids. Nice job. Okay, I only need one of these. And now my quest is done. Alright, so how do you... let me wrench this thing and look at it. Wrench to set facing, monkey wrench to set secondary, screwdriver to toggle modes, soft hammer to reset. Okay. So can you... Okay. So you can only set it to blacklist or whitelist the whole block. You can't do each fluid. Let me go get a thing of water and see. I'll pull that out of there. I can. Yeah, I can't set it in here, apparently. You can't blacklist or whitelist at the same time. Okay, that's what I figured. Holy shit, if you shift click it, it does all the things the same one. Don't do that. Been forever since I've used one of these. Since we got the covers, I never use the block anymore. That one I never expected to happen. Well, expect the unexpected when it comes to me. So is there anything I haven't tried I need to try with this thing? Because I really don't know what the problem was, so I really don't know what's changed. Well, we can try it and make sure it works. Let's go make sure the blacklist works. We've got water back here. Let me get some pipes. Problem was that it didn't turn your filtered stuff into the fluid display item, but clearly that worked. Okay, well, let's make sure that the blacklisting thing works too. It's the only other thing I can think of that... make sure you didn't break anything. After all, you are Greg. You're kind of good at that from time to time. I still need to get the water tank actually hooked up. And it's still good and empty. Alright, so we're going to put that there. And we're going to not do that. We're going to do that. We're going to put this here. And connecting to that. So now we should have water in here, which we do. So now we set it as a blacklist. Why does it have water in there? It's blacklisting water. Did I fuck something up? Hold on. Let me do that. Okay, it's empty. I think I need, for the filter, I need it turned that way. Now, there's water going in. Remember, the thing is an extender. Everything I do is as flawless as your redstone. Yeah, let's not talk about that. Okay. So, that's the input we're extending out to the pipe. So that's our pipe. Fluid network is empty. And that's the way it should be because it's blacklisted. So then if we do this, it's now whitelisted. And we have water. Okay. It works. I just had it back-assward. Because I forget things. Alright, so let's get rid of that. Everything should be working fine with that. Get my ass out of cheat mode here. Fluid filter we just checked. Basic machines outputted items in a bad way, resulting in them getting stuck with their garbage in the output slots. Now, is that the thing that we bitched, that XAR bitched about forever ago, that we've been having to do this? So if the machine isn't on, the hopper can pull it out, or, because I'm not really sure, other than that, what the hell you're meaning. Because you said before, if the machine isn't running, it can't output. So we had to do the extender with a hopper thing. If we didn't have a fast enough pipe. Or a big enough pipe. It was something where if you had too much output, like with a crusher, it would get stuck when the destination had an almost full stack. What in the hell would I have to put in here to replicate that? I don't know what in the hell I would even replicate that with. What puts out that much crap? As big as you have this GUI, even a block of ore shouldn't even put out that much crap, should it? It even happens if you have stack size 2 versus a stack of 63 already at destination. Well, let's try this. Filled up that one stack and then thought, hey, we can stop now, leaving behind an item in the output. Oh, okay. Well, if we do this, this should easily test that. Because if we throw this into that crusher, it's going to give us... Is it going to show me the whole damn recipe or not? It is going to give me a whole bunch of 2s. Is that going to show me what I want? What I really, really want? See, with the crusher, I always have a... I normally have a pipe, hopper or pipe there. I don't think I've really ever seen that. Give me all of this stuff, and you take that. Okay. While that's heating up, extruder recipes now have 2 output slots. Let's go look at the extruder. So we now have 2 slots instead of just 1, which is for the things that have ass tons of things, like doing a whole block for bolts. Did that door miss a pressure plate? No, I only ever walk on this side of the door, so I didn't bother putting 2 pressure plates. You gotta love waiting for the pressure to build up. Okay, so pressure's building. Now it's just got to get high enough to actually turn on the engine. Well, it's green. This heart thing seems to send me back my own clicks. Would you stop playing with YouTube's heart? They're retarded. Don't give Greg buttons. He gets distracted. I cannot believe you expect me to test an RF to GT converter. Ugh. You know I'm cheating that damn thing in because I sure as hell ain't using one. I'm not wasting my perfectly good material to make something that crap. You know, this is why people always ask and think this thing is broken. Are you sure it's working? It's working. It has pressure. It just has to get up high enough. It will work. Trust me. It just currently doesn't have enough speed in the engine yet. I use this thing all the time. It's just really, really slow and you have to be patient. I just never sit around and watch the damn thing, so I forget how slow it actually is. See? Told you it works. Yeah, I know you're going to fuck up the first one. And now it's going to take a month to do this recipe. This is why when you're messing with Greg's engines, especially the steam one, you have to wait. You have to be patient. Oh, the turbine is instant fucking taneous. Steam turbine has no fucking build up. That thing is instant on. The damn steam engine, swear that thing is taking a week to frickin' build up. So if you're impatient, use a converter. Yeah, I remember that. We used to set them up to break blocks. Back on Thylacraft. Well, it output all 36 at one time. Did that tell you anything? I hope so. I hope that told you what you want, what you really, really want. Because I don't know anything better to test that with. I'm not going in and changing up my configs to get a million things out of one thing. Alright, so now we need a converter. The hell is that? Power converter. That ain't what we want. We want... And see, I still say these should be the only converters. The engines. I don't know why you added these new fangled dangled RF things. Which thing is the problem? So does Bear fuck this up test? Yeah, pretty much. So which RF to GT converter? Is it any of these flux things? Try the rotational one. So a flux motor. We'll try this one. Oh, that didn't actually give me the full... There we go. And we need one of those, thank you. And now that's going to need 128 RF. What the hell am I going to do to get 128 RF? Can I get an accumulator that's full? Oh, wait a minute. They're called capacitors in this one. The hell are those damn things? There they are. Yeah, give me one of those. Oh, wait a minute. I need MV. And then I need connector and wire. So we're going to do that. That's the output. So we're going to put this there. Let's go. Out one. It's working. Let's make sure it runs the machine. I actually don't have a machine in here I can run. Need something that takes power from the back. Let's do a... What the fuck is that machine called? Buzzsaw. Fucking hell. Is that the dynamo or the motor? The motor is the one I wanted you to check. This is the motor, flux motor. Yeah, it works. It's not overloading anything. I didn't hear no bitching. Good, the explosion check was not ignored for RF input like it should have been. Okay. So get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, that. And I keep these because that was my wood. Alright. And it's out of cheat mode. And let's see, what do we got next? Efficiency tooltip of the electric engine should double of what it was. Showed double of what it was supposed to be because of old code factoring in the push-pull stuff a second time. $32 to $16. Okay. Britannia tools being eaten by flowers. I'm not testing that. I don't have Britannia, but that's just fucking funny. Don't throw your tools at the damn flower that thinks it's a damn furnace. And it wouldn't eat your damn tools. Lang files shouldn't show certain localized fluid name to localized fluid name entries anymore. I'm guessing that's not something I can test or probably even see. I'm guessing that's another non-English thing. Yeah, to test that, you would need to read a freshly generated Lang file. Okay. But I already tested that one. Awesome. And I'm hoping you tested this next one because I don't know how to build an extremely high-end nuclear reactor And I don't know that we want to take the time to set up an extremely high nuclear reactor to test this. And you know, if you just let water be a radiation shielding, could solve that problem easily. Because apparently water is really good for absorbing radiation. Yeah, the reaction explosion thing got changed from scan all chunks around to check all entities that are loaded right now. Okay. And then there's an ad futurum thing, which I don't have a recent version of, and with the bullshit with curse, I'm not trying to download it to try it. But paths being converted to GT6 paths shouldn't make you fall through the ground all that hard anymore. I'm taking it you were falling hard enough to die when they converted. A bunch of plastic and rubber consuming recipes are now more Ordic sensitive. Yeah, I literally added a second collision blocks that is slab sized so that you can't clip through it anymore. Ah, okay. This other one I don't know that I'm going to be able to test today unless you can give me something to try to recreate it. But it's something I can keep an eye on while I'm doing more regular things. I don't play with a bunch of other mods, so or Dick for plastic and rubber. I don't know if I'm ever going to see it. As if it's Ordic shit, I'm sure it's not got anything to do with your recipes. I don't know that I have. It's for mods that add things like PVC so that any plastic can be used for most recipes. Ah, okay. So anybody that uses a mod that adds that kind of stuff, keep an eye on that and let Greg know. Okay, now we need to do the givealometer thing. Which I have one of them down here I can borrow. I have it set to 81. Remember that. It's set to 81. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to be putting this in read mode, so it doesn't matter. Should make crucible sensors easier than weightometers. Okay. Let's put it on right here. Now, I'll grab something that isn't going to take very long. Lead. Let's this down to nuggets. Ain't that supposed to tell the nuggets? Can now read how many nuggets worth of material are in a crucible. It rounds up for partial nuggets. I ain't reading it. It ain't reading it, dude. Ain't done did shit. It's in the cleared mode. It's in nothing. Ain't that the... Yeah. It was in no mode whatsoever. That's just the one that should be reading it. Well, let's try it. No, that doesn't work, Greg. You can't craft it into itself. Let me get my soft hammer. That should reset it. Now that's definitely reset because the 81 I had set on it is gone. It is not reading. To the back. I placed it right off of the crucible, so it has to be right on the crucible. Even putting it up here and monkey wrenching it down does not check it. All right, well, I'll leave that sit there. Test it later. The debarker is now renamed to pressure washer. Can now also clean moss off of stone. I'm guessing the name in World of Change when I reset it, or is that a thing you're not going to reset because it's and you hate that mod? Because that still says debarker. Still says debarker here as well in NEI. That's why it says debarker. Even looking in there, it says it. Great, I need to fix it too. Yeah, I can't even look up. There we go, pressure. But it still says debarker. Okay. Do I have any... mossy stone bricks? Let's try this. Stone bricks. Well, that part works. but not an item name. Nice job, Greg. G2 Builder Wand can now place prefix blocks, as in the 9x blocks, the crates, and of course the ores. Might help with placing silk touch ores for dynamite use. Ugh. I'll only be able to use it once, but let's try it. I hate this stupid thing. It can't do slabs for shit. Oh, it worked. Okay. So let's see. What do we got next? Road stripes, which act like permanent minecart booster tracks. You can actually put a cart on these things? Oh, hey, you can. Okay, now what the fuck? What's the difference here? Why does this look like this? Oh, is that what that's supposed to be? Well, is it really supposed to be that many in a row? You decide yourself where the dots go by clicking the left or right half of the block. Oh. So if I click on this side, I get a dot. If I click on this side, I get it. Does it tell this in the tooltip? It does not tell this in the tooltip. You really should tell that in the tooltip. That's going to confuse the shit out of people. Well, fuck you. Way. Alright, just give him a damn crowbar. So how do we make these things? Asphalt, glass, white dye, latex. And we get 4 of them. It's not bad. They are integrated into the Streets World Gen 2 as a barely noticeable way of riding a minecart along the road. Please note that Streets World that they are different from regular rails in a lot of ways, such as lack of curves or slopes. So these will only go in a straight line and straight flat line. There's now a chemical recipe for converting Trona to baking soda. I had to make them worse than regular rails while still having a decent speed. Makes sense. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm still in cheat mode. I shouldn't have done that. Now I can't throw that shit away. Get rid of that shit. Soda dust. So it's just CO2 and Trona turns into soda dust and water. And then you can do sodium hydroxide and soda dust. It's really annoying that it's called soda dust instead of baking soda. Just sodium carbonate dust and water. You can mix it with hydrochloric acid and you get salt and salt water and CO2. I take it there's a mod out there that needs baking soda? Because I really don't see a use for it other than making sodium fluoride. Which before, the only way of getting was doing this, but we don't need sodium fluoride. Yeah, there's a salt mod. Ah, okay. That makes sense then. And then the thing I've been looking forward to, the extender bridges. What the hell is it called? There we go. Inventory bridge, tank bridge, inventory and tank bridge, and a universal bridge. Now let's start with the inventory one today. I need another electrum pipe. I'm going to be using the shit out of these things. Why would you need an inventory bridge? Because right here, I have this section of pipe that is going that way, and this section of pipe that's going this way, and they're two separate networks, and I don't want to have to set up a separate filters and shit. So they're two completely separate things. So you do have two item pipe networks. Oh yeah, I have multiple item pipe networks. I like to keep them separated. I don't run just one pipe network. I run multiple pipe networks. Because then I don't have to have excessive amounts of bandwidth in that one pipe. I can use smaller pipes. Because it's only doing that one thing. Okay, so let's check this tooltip out first. Relays inventories cannot be attached to other extenders. It doesn't even tell you what it does or what tools you can use on it.
Hello, motherfucker.
Alright, who the hell's hiding over on Twitch? Hi, crazy. Alright, so that's all my different facings. I know what you went there for. Since Twitch isn't actually showing anything, you just go over there so you can make noise. That goes there. That goes there. What are you talking about? Yeah, I read that, but I'm not understanding because it's not supposed to split anything. It's supposed to be a bridge. It's literally supposed to go from one side to the other. What the fuck are you talking about it splits up the item pipes? I'm confused. That's why I wanted to test that it did exactly this that I expected it to do. And from what I can see, it does. Oh, you're saying that this is a different network than this. Okay. I don't know that that's really an issue, though. Okay. I'll have to play around with them and see, but I don't know that that'll really be an issue. Maybe somebody else will have an issue with it, but as far as I can come up with, I don't. All right, now the important one. I love this one. I can get a piece of leather out of my cap. It's not completely useless. I love it. Now I have a reason to be saving all of that useless leather garbage. Okay, next thing, you can generify the different mineral oil types into basic Buildcraft oil at a loss. We don't even have mineral oil. We have mineral water. I take it this is from another mod. Because you sure as hell ain't generifying mineral water into oil. Oh, you can generify the heavy and mediums. Okay. So you can do 3 liters of heavy oil into 1 liter of regular oil. I gotcha. Light oil, you can do 5 to 1. Very heavy is 2 to 1. All right. And then small item casing recipe using tiny plates on the crafting table or the boxinator. Wait a minute. Where the hell is the small item casing? This is what I was asking about, and this doesn't show anything different. Oh, there we go. Just I can't do the copper one? So 9 of those would make me 2. That's cool. Oh, and it does say has shaped 5 and 9. Okay. But for some reason the copper one doesn't. Why does the copper one not have it? I skipped 2 things. Oh, yeah. So, moss items from other mods can be right-clicked onto GT6 stones if there's a mossy version of that stone, which I don't have a mod that adds other kinds of moss, so I won't be able to test that one. And then config to make GT6 tree leaves decay a lot slower. Don't know why anyone would want it, but apparently this would fix Steve Cart's tree automation. Try the GT copper one. Okay. Yeah, it works. I didn't realize there was actually a IC2 copper, because normally you like generify them into the same thing. So this would just be this one. Oh, that's annealed copper. That's why. So there isn't a regular GregTech copper one, because yeah, this is the GregTech copper one. Because you just or addicted or yeah, there is a. It just doesn't change the. It does this, and it says it'll work. It says it has the tooltip. I just didn't see. Greg, I'm blind or something. I swear that was not just there. I'm guessing. I thought I clicked on each one, but oh, I will. Thank you very much for them. I appreciate it. I like those bridges. All right. That's it for today, guys. Have a good one.